Imagination is more important than knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting different results. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. The only thing you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. The true value of a human being can be found in the degree to which he has attained liberation from the self. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. The best way to predict the future is to create it. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look at it without doing anything. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination and marks real advance in science. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. The future is uncertain, but the end is always near. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Make everything as simple as possible, but not simpler. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. Imagination is the highest form of research. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice, of law, of order, in short, of government. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think.